Okay, this is the tutorial on negative integers and ordering numbers. A few of you were struggling a little bit with the negative side of the ordering numbers and the greater than or less than, the negative side of the number line. When it came to the positive side, you were fine. The questions you asked were fine. You knew all of this, which was greater than on the positive side. But it was when we got to the negative side that some of you were a little confused and had things backwards, so I just want to help you clarify those a little bit. For me, the best way to look at the negative side of the number line is owing money. So positives are money that you have in your pocket, and negatives are owing money. And you're always comparing things in terms of what is best for you. So when we're doing greater than or less than, the alligator only wants to eat what's best for you. So let's go ahead and look at a few examples. And we're going to do these as we do's, and you have on your tutorial page, you have a spot to copy down the we do 1 and then the we do 2. And then we'll go ahead and go down to the you do 1 and the you do 2, and I'll try and keep this very short. So for the we do 1, go ahead and copy down -5 and -2. And what we want to do is use the greater than or less than symbols to say or to show which is the greater number. So what you want to do with this is think about this in terms of owing money. I have two choices. I can owe $5 or I can owe $2. Those are my only two choices. So I'm owing money no matter what. Which is better for me, to owe 2 or to owe 5? Well, if I have to owe anything, I'd rather owe 2. So your alligator goes to the -2. And the reason for that is that, as you know on the number line, the further you go this way, the bigger the numbers get, or the greater they get. Well, it's still the same thing. You would have -4 and -5 over here. -5 is here, -2 is here, and the further you go this way, it's still greater. The further you go this way is less. So -5 is less than -2. It's worse than -2. So that was we do 1. Let's take a look at we do 2. Make sure you get this copied down on your we do 2 side of your tutorial sheet. And it wants us to order from least to greatest. Watch out for this part because sometimes it says order it from greatest to least, and sometimes it says least to greatest. So some people missed that question, not because they didn't know how to do the ordering, but they simply missed it because they didn't pay attention to that detail and they put it in the wrong order. So make sure you pay attention to that. This one wants us least, smallest, to greatest, highest or best. So you can use the number line to help you out with that. After a while you won't need to use the number line, but for now we'll go ahead and use it. We have 0 here, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, -4, and I can just go ahead and plot them on the number line. I have +2 is here, -4 is here, -1 is here, and 0 is here. Once they're plotted on the number line, then the job is done for me. If I need to go greatest to least, I would start at the greatest one and then go in order that way. And if I need to go least to greatest like I do here, I would start at this one and move across the line that way. So the order would be -4 is the least because owing 4 is worse than any of the rest of these. Owing $4 is worse than all of them. Then it's -1 because owing 1 is the second worst. Better than owing money is having 0, at least I don't owe anything. And then I would have $2. So this is ordered from least to greatest. So now that we've reviewed those, let's try those as a you do, or try some problems as a you do. Let's do you do 1. I want you to use the alligator mouth to tell me which is greater, -3 or -5. Go ahead and pause the video and then try it and push play when you've got an answer. Okay, so you have some sort of an answer for this one, so let's see how you did. I have a -3 means I owe $3 and -5 means I owe $5. Well, if I have to owe 3 or I have to owe 5, which one's better for me? Well, I guess owing 3 would be better than owing 5. So my alligator is going to go to eat up the -3 because that's the better one for me. Hopefully you got that correct. Let's try another you do. Okay, for you do number 2, go ahead and order from greatest to least. Pay attention to that detail. The following numbers: -1, +7, -6, and +4. Go ahead and pause the video and go and order those greatest to least, and then push play when you think you've got it, and you can check your answer. Okay, so I'm going to order these greatest to least. 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Oh, I'm going to need over here 5, 6, 7. Okay. I didn't put all the numbers, but you get the idea. Oh, that's positive. Oopsie. Okay, so let's see how we did. I'm going to plot -1. -1 would be right here. +7 here. -6 here. And +4 here. Now that I have them on the number line, I can tell which one is greatest to least. So I would start at this end because I need the greatest number, and that is +7. Then the next one over is the +4. So 7 is greater than 4. Having $7 in my pocket is better than having $4 in my pocket. Then the next one is -1. And finally, the littlest one, or the least one, is -6. Owing $6 is worse than owing $1. We ordered greatest to least. So least is over here, greatest is over here. Hopefully you did just fine on that. Go ahead and complete that tutorial worksheet, the practice problems, and turn them in to me when you're done. If you have any further questions or you still need help with it, let me know so I can help you with a few of them.